Well, greetings, YouTube. Excuse me, LMS Tactical and Mason here. And if you're offended by strong language and outright cussing and unpopular opinions, then you need to get off this channel. For those of you that are new to the channel or don't know me, I'm retired LAPD, very conservative. And this video actually goes to two groups of people. One is to the people, specifically the white people in South Africa. Oh my God, he's a racist. And the others are the people that know nothing about what's going on in South Africa, which unfortunately appears to be the majority of people in the West. White South Africans, what the fuck is going on with the majority of you cocksuckers who are pretending like there's nothing happening? You are on the fucking verge of a motherfucking genocide. Oh, he's so dramatic. White genocide. How does a guy like him come up with a big word like that? All right? The time to fucking figure out how and why all this shit happened is past. You motherfuckers better start thinking about saving your ass. I'm not fucking stupid. I get it. They're like, hey, man, I was born in South Africa and I'm going to die in South. I ain't leaving. But listen, there are two camps. Those that want to leave and maybe can leave somehow. I know that you can't do it because of the money situation and the logistics of just leaving your fucking country. It's very easy to say, hey, get out, go to fucking Kathmandu and live your life. I understand. What do you do when you get off the plane and you're standing there with your suitcases and your fucking cat and your pet rat and you don't know where to fucking go? I get it. If you're in the camp, I know. If you're in the camp that's going to stay there, then you better fucking be prepared. It starts being prepared in here and here. And that means you don't fucking pretend like everything's gonna be okay, because there will be no shortage of victims when these motherfucking savages, no racial shit intended, motherfuckers that go to people's houses and rape and kill and boil their children and fucking rape grandma and kill the fucking people and cut throats and use machetes are savages. I don't care if they're fucking Chinese humpback dwarfs. That's what they are. So you either fucking get ready now. I keep hearing, and I follow the news about these farm murders, these farm attacks. How the fuck does this happen? 5 guys show up with machetes, come into a house, and fucking tie up and torture and fucking kill people. You get a pet poodle if you have to. Anything. There are fucking little cheap fucking things you can buy that you can put out little perimeter detectors that when somebody crosses a fucking laser beam or an infrared beam, it sounds and lets you know. You have enough technology. It's not expensive at all. You could spend $100 and have your whole perimeter surrounded and protected so that you have early warning, whether it's a dog barking, or the more warning you get, the better. If you can have a gun, get a gun. If you can't have a gun legally, get a gun illegally. You better have a fucking gun, you better have ammunition, and you better know how to use it and be ready to kill. Oh, they'll send me to prison. Look, deal with that fucking situation later. I'd rather be executed by the government than fucking be tortured and shit by a bunch of fucking... You fucking have a plan. If it was me living on a farm, I would have all my kids and my wife and everybody trained that whether I was there or not, once the little detectors go off or the doggy barks at night or in the day, you immediately, everything's locked up. It should be anyways. You run to the fucking room that you perceive as the most protected, and you get into the fucking closet. They'll burn us out. Well, then you come out shooting. And wait till they come in and start searching the house, and when that closet door opens, you start stacking them up like fucking cordwood. You just start dropping motherfuckers. Boom, 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 boom. And you better know how to fucking do it. If you don't have the heart to do it, that gun will be shoved up your ass. That doesn't mean you're a fucking... Oh, but the Bible says thou shalt not kill. Wrong. The Bible says thou shalt not murder, and there's a big fucking difference, and I'm at my location. I have a lot of time. So white people in South Africa, if you're gonna stay, good on you. That's Australian. But... fucking don't stand around and fucking cook your fucking whatever it is you people eat and pretend like life is pretty and everything's going to be okay, because that's not the case. All right, there is a storm brewing in South Africa and it's right on the fucking horizon, and there is going to be no shortage of fucking white people that are going to fucking spill their guts and blood. And by the way, the dying is the easy part. It's all the shit that you got to go through before they decide to finally kill you. You don't want to fucking sit there tied up and watch your fucking 5-year-old kid get tortured and raped. That's the shit that's coming, man. Sorry to break the news to you. South Africa used to be some tough motherfuckers, and they got bullied by the fucking rest of the world, the West, my fucking country included. A lot of fucking Jewish liberals, almost all Jews are liberals, that were like, oh, you gotta apartheid, it's wrong, and everybody's gotta be equal. Equal my fucking ass. I'm not equal to anybody. Have you ever fucking seen anybody as ugly as me that talks as much as me that freaks out over bald eagles? No, because we're not equal. And we're not gonna fucking pretend like we are, alright? Anyways. LMS Tactical. I'm out. Stay safe.